Welcome back to This Day in Irish History. I'm your host, Raymond Welsh. Today we remember an extraordinary life that ended on this day in 1997, the death of Lilly Kempson, aged 99, the last surviving participant in the Easter Rising of 1916. Her life spanned nearly a century of seismic change in Ireland and bears testament to the courage, resilience, and ideals of the Rising. Lilly Kempson was born in 1897 in Dublin, growing up in a city marked by grinding poverty and a simmering undercurrent of rebellion. She was just 19 years old when she joined the ranks of those who would take part in the Easter Rising, a defining moment in Ireland's struggle for independence. Lilly's early involvement was shaped by the fervor of her time. Dublin was a hotbed of nationalist sentiment, and Lilly was swept up in the movement, joining Cumann, mBan, the women's auxiliary organisation of the Irish Volunteers. Cumann, mBan played a pivotal role in the Rising, supporting the male insurgents with critical tasks such as transporting arms, delivering messages, and caring for the wounded. But Lilly and her fellow women were far more than passive participants. They were deeply committed revolutionaries, ready to risk their lives for Ireland's freedom. When the Rising began on Easter Monday, April 24th, 1916, Lilly was stationed at St. Stephen's Green, one of the key locations held by the rebels in Dublin. Under the command of Michael Mallon and Countess Markievicz, the insurgents fortified the park and dug trenches, preparing to defend their position. For nearly a week, they withstood relentless attacks from British forces. Lilly's role was perilous, as she carried messages and supplies under heavy fire. The bravery and tenacity she demonstrated during those days exemplified the unyielding spirit of the rebels. As the British bombardment intensified, the rebels at St. Stephen's Green were forced to retreat to the Royal College of Surgeons, where they held out until the Rising was ultimately suppressed. The surrender brought a tragic end to the rebellion, with many of its leaders executed in the weeks that followed. For young participants like Lilly, the consequences were severe. Although she narrowly avoided imprisonment, her involvement made her a target of British authorities. Fearing reprisal, Lilly made a fateful decision. She fled Ireland for Scotland, leaving behind her family and homeland. In Glasgow, she found refuge among a community of Irish emigrants and eventually married. While her days of open rebellion were behind her, she never lost her passion for the cause of Irish independence. Lilly's exile meant that she missed the subsequent developments in Ireland's struggle, including the War of Independence and the signing of the Anglo-Irish Treaty in 1921. However, she followed events from afar, her heart remaining firmly in her native land. In later years, she returned to visit Ireland and shared her memories of the Rising, becoming a living link to that historic week. Her longevity made her an extraordinary witness to history. Living into her late 90s, Lilly watched as the Ireland she had fought for underwent profound transformation. From the establishment of the Irish Free State to the modern republic, her lifetime spanned the emergence of a nation she had once risked everything to help create. When Lilly Kempson passed away in 1997, she left behind a legacy as the last direct survivor of the Easter Rising. Her death marked the end of an era, but her story remains a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by ordinary men and women in the pursuit of an extraordinary dream. As we remember Lilly today, let us reflect on the courage it took for a 19-year-old woman to stand up against an empire. Her life is a testament to the enduring spirit of those who fought for Irish independence. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. Please like, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for another enlightening episode of This Day in Irish History. I'm Raymond Welsh, Slán go Foil.